Good afternoon. If you are able, please remain standing. Please help me welcome Ava Rankin, Senior Class Vice President, to the podium for our presentation of colors. Ava is the daughter of Derek and Stacy Rankin. She plans to attend Texas A&M University in the fall and study accounting.
At this time, will everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors by the FMHS Air Force JROTC, followed by the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
On, halt, left, ace. Reset, on.
Everyone, please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Ava. Each year, a number of our graduates make the decision to serve our country as part of the U.S. Armed Forces. We are proud of each of our graduates who become a contributing member of our society, but we owe a debt of gratitude to the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to our country with their service in the U.S. Armed Forces. Graduates who will serve in any branch of the U.S. Armed Forces in the near future, please rise and let us recognize you. Godspeed to each of you. It is my pleasure to introduce Purva Patel, one of our top 20 students who will give the opening remarks. Purva is the daughter of Sangeeta and Jignesh Patel. She plans to study computer science at the University of Texas, Dallas.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024. It is with great privilege that I welcome you to this significant occasion, where we celebrate the culmination of years of relentless effort and dedication, not only from us, the graduates, but from all of those who have helped pave our way to success. To those who laid the foundation from the beginning, all of the parents and guardians here today, thank you. From teaching us how to walk, guiding our first steps, to coming here today, fighting off the crowd to get the perfect seat. Your dedication has been instrumental. As we stand on the threshold of a new chapter, we honor and thank you for being our pillars of strength. To those who built upon that foundation, the teachers and administrators of Flower Mound High School, thank you for shouldering the responsibility of home almost 40 hours a week for the past 40 years, even if some of that was through a WebEx screen. Your tireless dedication extended far beyond the classroom's walls. But most importantly, I want to turn to the graduating class of 2024. Look around you. This sea of caps and gowns represents all of the hard work, late nights, and early mornings. But most of all, it represents the beginning of a new journey. For most of us, we've had someone guide us through high school. Whether it be upperclassmen friends or older siblings, we've had those who molded our high school experience, offering advices on which classes to take or which to not, the clubs to join, the sports to play, the friendships to form. High school would not be the same without them. Now, as we stand on the brink of a new chapter, it is our turn to pay it forward. Let us be the mentors, the role models, and the guiding lights for those who seek to follow in our footsteps. Let us embrace the opportunity to make a difference and to leave a legacy. Today, as we celebrate our achievements and bid farewell to this chapter, let us remember that the journey doesn't end here. It's only just beginning. With that, I'm honored to say, let us begin the Flower Mound High School Class of 2024 graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Purva. I'd like to recognize our special guests and dignitaries who are present this afternoon. I would ask that they stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions of each group. We are honored today to have the following members of our LISD School Board in attendance with us. We have Jenny Prosnick, Board President. Dr. Buddy Bonner, Board Vice President. Catherine Sells, Board Secretary. Michelle Akatib, Board Member. Dr. Stacy L. Barker, Board Member. Allison Lasson, Board Member. And Sheila P. Taylor, Board Member. Thank you for your service to our district. The distinguished members of our LISD administration in attendance today are Dr. Lori Rapp, LISD Superintendent of Schools, Jeffrey Kosh, Chief Student Service Officers, Lori Litchfield, Chief Schools Officer, Adrian Gall, Chief Learning and Teaching Officer, Will Skelton, Chief of High Schools, Jeff Brown, Principal of Flower Mound 9, and Gary Holt, Principal of Durham Middle School. Thank you for your leadership. I would like to thank the faculty of Flower Mound High School for assisting and nurturing these graduating seniors to discover the tools needed for the next leg of their journey. Thank you to our families for allowing the FMHS community to partner with you in raising and guiding these incredible young men and women. Last but not least, thank you to the class of 2024. This class has achieved many things and has shown tremendous growth in their 4 years of Flower Mound High School. All of these accomplishments and growth are to be celebrated for the legacy they leave on Flower Mound High School. We couldn't be prouder. This class has amassed $41 million in scholarship and awards this year. Congratulations, senior class. When I was a kid, my dad always used to tell me, leave it better than you found it. The class of 2024 has surely did that. Thank you, seniors, for leaving FMHS a better place than you found it. It is my pleasure to introduce our FMHS Senior Class President, Hagen Henderson, to the podium. Hagen is the son of Ashley Cheeley and Michael Combe. Hagen will study biochemistry at the University of North Texas.
Good afternoon. Faculty, parents, honored guests, and most importantly, all of my loyal fans. Thank you again for voting to make me your senior class president and giving me the honor of speaking for you today. Look at us, we've made it. Despite the odds, the class of 2024 is here, our graduation day. Let's give a round of applause to all the graduates with us here today. Back in my junior year, I decided to join the student council with one goal in mind. I'd become the senior class president to get the opportunity to be up here on this stage speaking in front of thousands of people today. Now that I'm here, I struggle to find the words. Our class has traversed a path unlike any other. Our time in school has been marked by challenges that tested our resilience, moments of triumph that filled us with pride, and memories that we will carry with us for a lifetime. Our freshman year was awful. From having half of our class gone opting to do virtual, to having the table shield serving as a reminder of the isolation and loneliness of COVID. Not to mention all the pimples I got from wearing a mask all day. Needless to say, freshman year was by far the worst year of my life, as I'm sure it was for you too. Despite the chaos and uncertainty of experiencing high school through a pandemic, we found strength and unity. We supported each other through the late night study sessions, cheered each other on during games, and lifted each other up when the weight of the world felt too heavy to bear. We grew and are continuing to grow as a community, and I, for one, am very proud to say that I am a JAG. This past year, I've been so eager to graduate that I forgot to savor the time I had left with so many of my dearest friends. As the days counted down, I became so focused on the future that I forgot to fully appreciate the present. To think that from this day forward, I may never see some of you again fills me with sadness. Y'all are the reason I came to school every day, and your presence has made the journey more meaningful and enjoyable. Our lives are about to move in different directions, everyone pursuing their own unique dreams and aspirations. While I'm excited to see what lies ahead, there's a profound sadness in knowing that our paths may never cross again. Nevertheless, I'm grateful for the time we've shared and the memories we've created. As we stand on the threshold of change, I carry these friendships in my heart. I hope that the bonds we formed will endure despite the distance that will soon separate us. In the next chapter of our lives, let us carry with us the lessons we have learned and the memories that we cherish. Let us embrace the challenges that lie ahead with courage and conviction, knowing that we are resilient enough to overcome any obstacle in our way. Class of 2024, the world is ours to conquer and the future is ours to shape. Congratulations, graduates. The best is yet to come.
Thank you, Hayden. It is my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Owen Cole. Owen is the son of Sterling and Gavin Cole. Owen finished second in his class at FMHS with an impressive weighted GPA of 117.06 out of a possible 120 points. Owen will attend the University of Texas at Austin and plans to major in biochemistry. Please help me welcome our salutatorian, Owen Cole.
First of all, to the audience, I wanted to thank each of you for coming out here today. Yes, that even includes my siblings who made it very clear on the car ride over that they didn't want to be here. I think I speak for the entire student body when I say that we appreciate each and every one of you taking the time out of your busy schedules to come and support us here on this monumental day. Before I get started with the speech, I think it would be a disservice if I didn't personally thank my parents, my siblings, Nathan, Grayson, and Weston, my teachers, of which there are too many to list, and my coaches, Coach Cook and Coach Davidson, for making this speech possible in the first place. Going into this speech, I stared at the wall and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. For a while, I wanted to at least open with a quote or at least a joke to set the tone and break the ice. But eventually I was forced to give up after I couldn't find one that wouldn't get me kicked off stage. So unfortunately for y'all, I'm gonna have to tell a story instead. And like most great stories, this one begins at a subpar Tex-Mex restaurant in the Houston suburbs. I still remember the scene vividly. My mom and I were sitting at a table, eating our stale chips, listening to the generic playlist, when suddenly she got a text. We had gotten the house in Flower Mound. At this moment, a wave of emotions came over me. Excitement, anticipation, relief, but also this intense, underlying feeling of dread. You see, up to this point, the extent of what I knew about this place was its name, and that by extension, there was probably a mound of flowers hidden somewhere. But still, despite these apprehensions, I was optimistic. And I let this optimism guide me through a lot of my firsts in Flower Mound. My first time in the new house, my first time running with teammates at summer practice, and eventually, my first day of school. Still, all these years later, I think that's still maybe the scariest thing I've ever done besides this. I still remember the first time I walked into the school. It was sophomore year. The school had recently been renovated, and the walls had nothing on them. They were completely blank. It really didn't inspire me that much, to be completely honest. But still, if the walls in the school were boring, my first day of class was anything but boring. I was so nervous, and I remember walking into my fourth period class, Miss Jones' chemistry, and I was so nervous that my hands were shaking. I remember when I got in there, the first thing I wanted to do was just find my seat, hide in, and just get the day over with. But if I was nervous, Miss Jones was anything but. Not only did she welcome me, she was also super energetic and made everybody feel super welcome on the first day. And eventually, that spirit caught on. And before I knew it, everybody in the class was welcoming me. They wanted to get to know me. And that was really profound to me, because at this point, I felt like I was a stranger in y'all's school. To be completely honest, if it wasn't for that, my first day would have been awful. I would have been a complete bust. But now, 3 years later, a lot is different. Those same blank walls that I firstly hated have now been filled with countless pictures and posters of our student body's accomplishments. I found the flower mound, and spoilers, it nearly burned down. But most importantly, the people that I met along the way became some of my best friends, and I'm proud to call them my family. But still, despite all of these changes, for better or for worse, one thing has stayed constant. And that was this student body and faculty's warm, welcoming demeanor that I first experienced in Miss Jones' chemistry class. And now, as I'm preparing to go on to the next stages of my life, in the same way that many of you are, I'm forced to look back at my time in Flower Mound and prepare for some of my lasts here. What feels like 3 short years later, I'm about to experience my last time living full-time at Flower Mound, my last time getting to see my friends and teammates every day, and now, my last time in the presence of this student body. But despite how scary that is, like I was 3 years ago, I'm optimistic about the future. I know that there's only one Flower Mound, but I know that I, and each and every student out there in this crowd, will eventually find a home wherever we end up, just like how I end up finding a home in Flower Mound. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen. At this time, our senior class members in our choir will sing "Remember Me." This year's top-ranked student for the class of 2024 is Manya Govel. She is the daughter of Kerman and Manish Govel. Manya posted a remarkable final GPA of 117.22 out of a possible 120.0. You want me to slow down? Just catch your breath. All right, okay. She will attend Stanford University and major in mechanical engineering. It is my honor to present to you the Flower Mound High School Valedictorian of 2024, Manya Govel.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Yet here we are, soaring into the next stages of our lives. Our class of 2024 has overcome countless challenges and triumphs. Our ability to transform moments of hardship into opportunities is nothing short of incredible. We're always told not to compare our lives to those we see in Hollywood. But if we look at our story with that same movie magic lens, we would see a tale worth telling. I am so grateful to have the honor to now present to you High School Musical, FMHS Edition. Act 1, Freshman Year. Setting, supposedly the ever-bougie Freshman 9 campus. However, for many of us, our first experiences with high school were through a screen. The pixelated WebEx calls, prone to crashing at any moment. The Edgenuity videos we all sped through. The frantic mornings waking up minutes before class started. For others, it started through 6 feet of distance, staggered release times, lectures muffled through masks. As difficult as the pandemic was, for many, the virtual year was also refreshing. It gave us the flexibility to pursue hobbies and spend time with family. Despite the forced intermissions, we forged connections that will last a lifetime, not only with our peers, but within ourselves as well. Act 2, Sophomore Year, the rising action. Setting, does anyone know what hallway we're in? When we entered the main campus in our sophomore year, we found ourselves lost, both in mountains of work and in the labyrinth of new corridors. Nevertheless, we slowly found our place. By the way, the middle of the hallway is not free real estate. The beauty of this movie is that it's customizable, with each of us making our own mental map. For me, the 1500 hallway will always be marked with Mr. Wirtz's high fives. Mr. Shadilak's happy day still echoes through the 1300s. The 2300s were the home of thrilling board games or explosive projectile launches. But I'll never understand the chaos of the band hall or the locker rooms. I'll never unveil the mysteries behind the stage curtain or hear the arguments crafted in Mr. Mears's room. Each of us wrote our own unique story, yet we've inevitably gone through the same canon events. Finally, Act 3, the climax, junior and senior year. Alongside our normal workload came preparation for the future. Every new interaction eventually devolved into the quintessential, what are you majoring in? What's your dream school? We always answered in a haze, the conversation blurred by the uncertainty of our chosen paths. Over time, that too cleared. And now, here we stand, prepared to embark on a new journey. As our paths diverge, I wish each and every one of you all the best for your future, wherever that may lead. To paraphrase the wise words of Dumbledore, help will always be given at Flower Mound High School to those who ask for it. The moral of our movie, it's not the challenges that we remember, and although they brought tremendous pride, our greatest accomplishments don't define our time here either. More than anything, it's the innocuous moments we spent with our friends. It's the collective bonding over the incomprehensible nature of physics, the binging of Heimler's history and Mr. Sin before any social science test, the shared love of and perhaps over-reliance on SparkNotes and Photomat. It's the moments where we struggled again and again, and each time came out a little stronger. Over 4 years, Flower Mound High School has shaped us into who we are today. Yet simultaneously, we've left our mark on this school. The legacy of the class of 2024 is one of rebounding, of learning to view setbacks as possibilities. However, the strength of character is not only our own. We could not have gotten up again and again without the support of our community. I want to thank our teachers, administration, families, and everyone with us throughout all 4 years, who constantly went above and beyond to ensure our freshman year was as normal as possible, who pulled us through our sophomore slump, and who guided us through the indecision raging in our junior and senior years. They are the true heroes in our movie, who enabled us to stand here today. I want to take a moment to thank my own heroes, my friends. Even though we're all leaving for our separate colleges, I know our group chats will be as hilariously chaotic as ever. My parents, for tirelessly dealing with my constant barrage of hypotheticals and questions best directed to Google, and for loving me regardless. And finally, my sister, who's probably cringing as I say this, but for being my biggest role model, my lawyer when I struggle to advocate for myself, and for showing me how incredibly powerful a voice can be. As we fly into the future, scripting our own buzzworthy moments, we should remember Sheldon Cooper's iconic line, "It's okay to be scared, we just have to do it anyway." And we will. Thank you.
Thank you, Manya. Dr. Rapp and the LISD Board of Trustees. I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2024 for Flower Mound High School. Before us are 917 exceptional young men and women. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Lewisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. To you, the Flower Mound High School class of 2024, please know we are very proud of your accomplishments. We look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Congratulations. Mrs. Prosnick and our LISD board, Mr. Russell has verified these students eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Will the first row prepare to receive our diplomas?
Oh, there's no row. Yeah.
Presenting the 2024 graduates of Flower Mound High School. Manya Goebel, Owen Franklin Cole, Alexander Shen Park, Christian Paul Berlaku, Sanchana Shenmuga, Nandini Jayaprada Dasari, Lauren Anusha Canera, Jack Ryan Risberg, Shrest Das, Aditi Singh, Vaibhav Narayan Venkat, Jacob Martin Pitts, Arya Mehul Patel, Samantha Marie Humphreys, Purva Jignesh Patel, David Andres Trujillo Romero, Nithin Sivakumar, Aman Mishra, Hannah Lane Fisher, Miliana Anais Albino. Jaden Lynn Johnson. Aryan Swami. Shafat Ahmed. Jared Liu. Rahimat Bukola Abubakar. Jasmine Abilail. Avery May Ackerman. Aiden Paul Adame. Samuel Harrison Adams. Ifemi Adelina Adibogan. Arushi Agrawal. Violet Alexandra Aguirre Galvan. Ayub Mohammed Ahmed. Dave Sungmin An. John Jonathan An. Diego Ramon Alcala. Peter Kirill Aldis. Cheyenne Ali. Malik Luai Al-Qasim. Bashir Louis Al-Katib. Mayaka Grace Dania Allegra. Jenna Rose Alavato. Michael Alvin Alvarado. Virginia Alvarez. Jacob Alfonso Amador. Kayla Nikki Aman. Shravani Jagdish Ambre. Jake Roberts Anderson. Brendan Kyle Andrews. Bryson Paul Andrews. Tyler John Anello. Victor Andriano Jr. Tanya Marie Anthony. Sophia Antonia Applequist. Mia Natalia Arbelais Gonzalez. Lily Elizabeth Archer. Logan Owen Arevalo. Miguel Emiliano Arenas Tamara. Mason Shaw Arnold. Ethan Lee Arrington. Janani Arun Prakash. Nadine Karanisa Aulia. Luke Alexander Ostgen. Annika Sloan Axline. Devin Mikkel Axline. Hudson Troy Adel. Ava Catherine Babick. Raiden Leon Batchcom. Caitlin Jean Baggerly. Caleb Marshall Bailey. Landon Russell Bear. Alana Lee Baker. Oliver Gray Baker. Ethan Sloan Ball. Catherine Marie Barcroft. Daniel Jose Barone. James Lee Barr II. Carson Leith Barrett. Cameron Amber Barrett. Emerson Kate Barshinger. Catherine Soleil Rose Barzaniana. Akshay Parda Batwanki. Blaze Emma Bean. Olivia Grace Beaverstock. John Wallace Boyd Beck Davis. Zane Thomas Becker. Tyler Gregory Belkin. Joshua David Belknap. Mia Bello Rojas. Caleb Maxwell Berg. Caroline Elizabeth Berry. Grace Catherine Betancourt. Evania Batarai. Weston Glenn Bicknell. Lily Rose Bajan. Lindley Alexandria Blackwell. Christopher Brandon Blair. Emily Ann Bland. Brixton Barrett Blassie. Dylan Ranger Blue. Amanda Sherry Bloomberg. Clayton Henry Bohannon. Emma Jane Booth. Matthew Cole Baravina. Charlie Lynn Bowers. Marina Michael Boyce. Grace Ellen Bradley. Cody Ryan Brady. Jasmeet Carr Bratch. Lauren Christine Brevard. Jaden Elisha Breeding. Dade Michael Brinkerhoff. William Thompson Bracob. Ashlyn Lorraine Brothers. Aiden James Brown. Kylie Faith Brown. Weston Taylor Brown. Oscar Isaac Buckley. Julia Anna Bolka. Seth Daniel Baraglio. Haley Elizabeth Burrell. Trenton Jacory Burkhalter. Aaron Taggart Burris. Harper Regine Burton. Max Wyatt Bush. Regina Bustamante. Dunby Bucciaretti. Gavin Lee Kane. Landry Oliver Kane. Eleonora Calabro. Julia Etienne Campello. Leslie Juliana Cano Sanchez. Eric Cow. Jillian Catherine Captain. Isabella Nicole Cardwell. Leo Angelica Carballo Mustonen. Kirsten Louise Carver. Arwen Chelsea Abilia Casillian. Emma Jacqueline Kaysen. Aiden Dahan Chance. Ethan John Chandris. Garner Ethan Chenault. Emily Josephine Chu. Jalen Alyssa Childers. Yeonwoo Cho. Kong Matthew Cho. Daniel Hyunjun Choi. Chloe Quinn Hung Chu. Michelle Chung. Tate Robin Clare. Ava Carmen Clark. Austin Cameron Claus. Ava Marie Clayton. Rhiannon May Clerk. Madison Grace Coates. Jacob Leon Cobbler. Lauren Michelle Cody. Nathan Parks Comer. Landon Scott Concien. Jackson Robert Luther Connor. Logan Finnegan Conrad. Avery Clarissa Cooper. Charles Edwin Cooper III. Zachary Peter Cope. Hayden Joy Cordell. Alexandra Graciela Ray Corral. Grant James Cosby. Braden Laird Cody. Jocelyn Jewel Counts. Victor Roy Cousins. Michael Edward Kuvian. Christian Samuel Cox. Anna Alexis Coy. Sophia Maria Kramer. Sarah Faith Crawford. Joshua Paul Crockett. Jillian K. Crump. Mackenzie Ann Cunningham. Carson Sawyer Check. William Thomas Daly. Meghana Dandamoody. Elizabeth Brooke Dasher. Micah Whistler Davidson Grove. Catherine Elizabeth Davis. Emma Caroline Davis. Keith Peyton Davis. Carter Ray Dax. Ava Jean Day. Grayson Robert Day. Siddharth Day. Jackson Dean DeLuca. Addison Rose DeJesus. Diana Ruby Del Orbe. Colby Arrington DeLeo. Landon Moody DeLeo. Lucas Edmund Delgado. Emerson Kate Dements. Siddharth Sai Dindakuri. Sydney Grace Derendinger. Samuel Leo Duro. Anishka Trisomia Devarakonda. John Leopold Thorngard Dimer. Catherine Nicole Dietrich. Ava Lee DeSabato. Samuel Zachary Distel. Leah Janae Rayana Dixon. Madeline Alexia Dorr. Riley Caitlin Doyle. Morgan Abigail Dreiling. Lila Tara Dukes. Luke Michael Dukes. Diana Ray Dulaney. Cameron Drew Duncan. Catherine Chloe Duncan. Tate Robert Dubijunk. Thomas Roy Easton. Anna Grace Eddington. Caitlin Elizabeth Edmondson. Sarah Maxine Edmondson. Mateo David Edwards. Audrey Ann Elgren. Jane Ashley Elkins. Ethan John Elmer. Morgan LeGrand English. What? This one? Ethan? Ethan Alexander Ellis. Samuel Charles Erickson. Alaya Belen Irwin. Lucia Marie Irwin. Daniel Esparza Fernandez. Jacob Jan Felinzer. Anakin Beno Mario Venezuela Fiege. Emma Faith Fisher. Samantha Kate Fleming. Parker Jude Fletcher. Annalise Samantha Soto Flores. Kira Elizabeth Forbes. Finn Foster. Annabelle Lind Fox. Risa Sierra Fraze. Aubrey Morgan Freut. Avery Lee Fulbright. Pranav Gadam. Takiro Carter Gott. Julian Tomas Galavis. Erin Elizabeth Gallagher. Ignacio Andres Gallegos Gomez. Megan Elizabeth Galloway. Joanne Dayan Gahn. Jason Edward Gannon. Andres Garcia. Fiore Biela Garcia. Luis Alejandro Garcia. Lorena Garces Garcia de Leon. Garrison Malcolm Gay Gardner. Sophie Claire Garlot. Ryan Andrew Garza. Joseph James Gieslin. Noah James Geiger. Andrew Julian Geltner. Jacob Bovie Gerkins. Natalie Teresa Gibson. Sophia Marie Muti Giffen. Luis Santiago Giner Jr. Bailey Francis Guacheo. Joshua Norman Glaser. Munis Milland Gokhale. Hunter Craig Golden. Christian Ezekiel Gomez. Jaden Laney Gomez. Alan Francisco Gonzalez. Brianna Yasmin Gonzalez. Roxanne Eva Gonzalez. Manuel Gonzalez Perea. Giovanni Gonzalez Odege. Austin Carter Good. Madison Hope Gooden. Talia Emma Goswick. Ryan Goyle. Luke Harmon Grayson. Andrew Ha Gruta. Clark Angara Gutierrez. Sankir Guta. Yadani Germame Hailu. Rachel Hahn. Luke Christian Hansen. Jace William Hansen. Juberia Lasano Huck. Claire Jewel Harden. Sadna Hari Sindar. Jackson Clark Harper. Parker Luke Harrington. Brighton Ruth Harris. Hannah Lee Harris. Peyton Robert Harris. Colby James Harrison. Jace Martin Hart. Caitlin Wiley Hartung. Suel Haroon. Christopher Ronald Harvey. Cal William Hasberg. Reed Thomas Hasberg. Cameron Elizabeth Hastings. Rachel Ray Head. Helena Jacqueline Heath. Travis Ethan Abear. Cole Christopher Heilig. Catherine Jean Henderson. Connor William Henderson. Hagen Lane Henderson. Gavin Joseph Hendrickson. Sarah Evelyn Hendry. Catherine Esther Henry. Irene Hain Ho. Gabriela Hernandez. Jasmine Hernandez. Gabriel No Herrera Lopez. Paige Danelle Herring. Emma Marie Hess. Zoe Trinity Hedalakaitis. Landon Burks Hickey. Ava LaRue Higby. Elena Diane Hill. Mason Michael Hill. Angela Caillou Hinderleiter. Eva Jean Herniak. Aiden Joseph Hitt. Leilani Tianan Hong. Gabrielle Christiana Hobbs. City Lee Hoffin. Ashley Elizabeth Hogg. Brady James Hogg. Caitlin Faith Holland. Jordan K. Holt. Joshua Thomas Holt. Amanda Faith Hood. Bailey Elizabeth Hooley. Mackenzie Grace Horner. Nicholas Andrew Horner. Allison May Ripko. Kendall Lynn Hughes. Brady Travis Hull. Brooke Riley Hull. Nicole Ann Humphreys. Ian Miles Hunter. Kira Julia Augusta Hurley. Aiden Benjamin Iglesias. Maze Tahir Imad. Aman Syed Imran. Delisha Celine Iqbal. Joanna Sophia Isaac. Jevin Justin Gary Ishak. Benjamin V. Isaac. Malaika Jabin. Vidi Jadeja. Teresa Jagan. Thomas James Jakubek. Emma Elise Jinky. Madison Elizabeth James. Zachary Daniel James. Shale Utpal Johnny. Audubon Malathi Jairam. Jaden Nishan Jayasinghe. Alyssa Marie Jensen. Sarah Elizabeth Jensen. Arshitha Sai Joga. Jessica Elizabeth John. A.J. Johnson. Ashlyn Avery Johnson. Jackson Spencer Johnson. Lance Michael Johnson. Macy Danielle Johnson. Sarah Yana Johnson. Wes Hunter Jones. Kaya Mackenzie Jordan. Ronak Viji Joseph. Pratham Joshi. Reva Rohit Joshi. Alyssa Olivia Juarez. Alicia Zoe Jung. Thomas Benjamin Juntine Okongli. Zoe Karis Cable. Megna Trisha Kalufal. Samika R. Kalavagunta. Vishwanger Raja Kalamuthu. Ayomide Olayatin Kemiole. Jacob Albert Comrade. Shrihitha Kanamadareddy. Carmen Isabel San Juan Kang. Shravya Srinidhi Kaniyar. Sashruth Srinidhi Kaniyar. Samuel German Khan. Madison Shay Kanigazer. Pranika Kasturi. Nala Lillian Kasunga. Pooja Katuru. Sifty Kar. Ara Jaiman Kavaya. Scarlett James Keith. Saku Kali Saveri Karanen. Leela J. Katka. Rohail Murtaza Khan. Maria Kirchenko. Sally Corey. April Minju Kim. Evelyn June Kim. Jinkum Joseph Kim. June Conan Kim. Paul Lee Kim. Peter Junwan Kim. Olivia Catherine Kirby. Megan Elaine Kistner. Michael Allen Kisfer. Adam Michael Clement. Ellison Claire Kanabi. Kendall Brooke Nair. Dayan Ko. Kylie Janelle Kokenauer. Maddie Michelle Kokenauer. Tina Basiki Koga. Sawyer Lee Kahutik. Nithika Koka. Alina Rishikesh Kandap. Matilda Kostanska. Ilya Alexandrovich Kovalyov. Skylar Marie Krikshin. Anish Ram Krishnakumar. Peyton Joe Cruzel. Claire Hyunji Koo. Nathila Kumar. Ariana Kuvichka. Yunho Kwan. Pierce Jennings Kyrish. Eric William Laminin. George Walker Lancaster.
Let's go, George!
Wiley Angela LaSalle. Sophie Christine Laskowski. Sean Patrick Laverty. Natafira Natisha Lawrence Stephen. Kevin Richard Lawson. Landon Edward Lawson. Erica Nyi Lee. Jaden Kate Leachman. Ellie Jade Levovich. David Juwan Lee. Dongyong Lee. Do-Yoon Lee. Jasmine Minsiu Lee. Jessica Morgan Lee. Joanne Jenny Lee. John Songhyuk Lee. Samuel Lemus. Johan Laohu Leon. Douglas Alexander Yoshiki Lin. Parker Evans Marie Livingston. Santiago Llanos. Ramaya Michelle Lockett. Allison Nicole Lodicki. David Michael Lodicki. Gledel Jimena Lopez Mares. Emily Grace Loudon. Jacob Alexander Lowe. Mara Kathleen Lundy. Danny Kate Liberts. Abigail Lee Lynch. Campbell Jacqueline Moss. Mason J. McDonald. Tiago Saldana de Macedo. Ashika Machapali. Juliana Marie Macias. Mallory Lind McKenna. Vikya Mendra Kabi. Jake Douglas Madak. Siddharth Makdadar. Angela Maliakal. Amira Asiya Malik. Iman Malik. Lubu Mana. Ritika Mandapati. Elizabeth Ann Maynor. Mihir Yogan Mankakar. Faraz Alam Manin. Daciana Kare Manuel. Kate Marie Maples. Sebastian Matthew Marujo. Fabiola Zoe Martel. Kevin Raul Martinez. Samuel Joseph Martone. Wyatt Patrick Mason. Hannah Masood. Josiah Jacob Matthew. Karma Danae Mattis. Ian Chow Matthews. Madhu Varma Mavaletti. Casey Elizabeth Maxwell. Eva Arlene Mays. Bennett Christian McBride. Boston Patrick McBride. Carter Travis McBride. Kirsten Michelle McCann. Cohen Elena McCarthy. Aiden Patrick McLean. Ryan Elizabeth McLean. Bella May McClure. Alexander Mitchell McCready. Andrew Michael McCready. Alexander Lowell McCullough. Marin Elizabeth McGarvey. Mackenzie Grace McGilvray. Meredith Sophie Jean McGraw. Grant Michael McHenry. Jack Braden McInnes. Colin Makoto McIntosh. Tyler Stephen McLean. Claire Victoria McNamee. Trevor Gregory McQuillan. Madiha Mahmood. Dishka Mera. Miles David Mendez Whitener. Diego Manuel Mendoza. Andrew Christopher Michelle. Elizabeth Jodshi Michelle. Talia Aspen Mikalowskis. Abby Elise Miller. Lindy Page Miller. Lucy Maxine Milligan. Abigail Rose Milner. Hardy Alexander Milch. Natalie Claire Millwood. Pearson Ray Minter. Amir Rihanna Mitchell. Isabella Trier Mitchell. Ethan Mitchinson. Prina Mittal. Daksha Saisafia Muyapuram. Irvi Mohan. Colton Paul Maluk. Darian Andriel Montalvo. Addison Kate Moody. Shelbrianne Moore Hamilton. Riker Gage Morgan. Nathan Lee Mosley. Amy Joanna Moses. Samuel Nathan Moses. Jacob Thomas Mosley. Clifford Tell Motor. Avery Jihong Mukherjee. Anvith Mulpuri. Grace June Moon. Janice Jisoo Moon. Luke Maxwell Monroe. Madison Laura Murray. Ryan Christopher Murray. Alexa Adele Myers. Kip Aiden Myers. Ritvi Nagarajan. Joshua Naka. Samanvita Nala. William Alexander Napoli. Jessica Itzel Narvaz. Preston Alexander Maximus Nesby. Destin Bryce Newby. New Nok Nguyen Nguyen. Tegan Nguyen. Jenna Sheree Niehaus. Kendall Morgan Noble. Glenn David No. Finley Elizabeth Norman. Zaria Oberoy. Chloe Ireland O'Brien. Kylie Shane O'Donnell. Jiwan O. Shivani Oja. Chikamso Obioha Okoli. Kenna Drake Olson. Matthew Jack O'Malley. Sean Joseph O'Rourke. Avery Brian Orzik. Alina Tahira Achman. Madison Denise Oots. Troy Tanner Overton. Derby Melanie Oviedo. Catherine Elizabeth Owens. Lane Haley Pace. Gabriel Palma. Tatiana Panchishna. Isabella Teresa Pansera. Grant Wilson Pardue. Gabriella Nevea Park. Jonah Sosa Parker. Avinash Priyesh Patel. Kaylin Pritesh Patel. Hamza Rashad Patel. Jada Ajay Patel. Natasha Patel. Hayes Jason Patrick. Alicia Renee Paxton. Dylan Thomas Payne. Avery Jean Pearson. Logan Thomas Peck. Caden Joshua Peak. Rhea Pinkar. Ethan Scott Price Pennington. Zachary David Penny. Noah Gonzaga Pepito. Olivia Reese Perrin. Thomas Etienne Perscal. Ryan Elizabeth Petty. Joseph Allen Piefler. Jack Henry Phillip. Allie Ames Pinto. Vishnupriya Panam. Bailey Jeanan Poor. Siddharth Chowdhury Papini. Sabrina Ashbury Powell. Pranati Pradeep. Chase Alexander Preston. Tucker Ian Preston. Nathaniel August Tribula. Robert Paul Proctor. Sakshat Ashish Puri. Connor Joseph Quimby. Danny Jacqueline Quitadamo. Nady Khaled Rajay. Keshav Ramesh Babu. Sammy Slayman Ramah. Shivank Rana. Aditi Rao. Trishna Rao. Nishka Rastogi. John Peter Takach Ratliff. Leonardo Redding. Shreyas K. Reddy. Victoria Ravula Reddy. Riley Caroline Reese. Cole William Reed. Ellis Rudolph Reese. Ava Grace Rankin. Lydia Grace Renter. Matthew Joseph Restivo. Marina Alicia Reyna. Olivia Elaine Ricci. Alexis Marie Richardson. Brooks Michael Richardson. Ainsley Kate Moline Risberg. Colin Matthew Rittenberry. Lucas James Ritzert. Fabiola Isabel Rivera Luna. Andrew Lewis Robinson. Bailey Sky Robinson. Gavin Lake Robinson. Jordan Taylor Robinson. Micah Evan Robinson.
Oh yeah, Micah!
Adrian Juan Rodriguez. Gage Peyton Rupke. Braden Robert Rogers. Hannah Christine Rockmore. Alana Grace Ross. Albert Wayne Ross. Lillian Beth Ross. Nicholas Raphael Rosso. Emily Page Roundtree. Jordan Lee Rudine. Sydney Lee Rudine. Jonathan Ryan Rueda. Ryan Samuel Rugg. Scott Ronald Rumsey. Damian Robert Russell. Noah Wagner Rutson. Rentaro Saito. Sydney Grace Salazar. Abiram Arya Solver. Trevi Lauren Sampson. Jackson Evan Martin Sanchez. Eli Michael Sandifer. Rana Sandhu. Thomas Boitseo Song. Amisha Seraph. Sanjeev Prakash Saravanan. Tej Mundar Sate. Alexis Nevaeh Sawyer. Alexis Ivy Scanicio. Anna Barbara Schaefer. Rory Alexandra Schenk. Peter Carl Scharf. Kellen Wilder Schlumpf. Campbell Elise Schmitz. Meg Elizabeth Schmitz. Tyler McLeod Schmitz. Bradley John Schmitz. Garrett James Schramm. Riley Mentora Schutzman. Cole Mitchell Schwartz. Ava Presley Scott. Deja Elise Scott. Callum Monroe Schooler. Ashley Kylie Stroggins. Caitlin Emily Seckers. Kyle David Sedam. Isabella Kate Sedas. Aaron Sen. Rebecca Hope Seipel. Keaton Jude Schaefer. Paige Madison Shanahan. Aditi Shankar. Dylan Thomas Sharkey. Madeline Claire Shearer. Jeremy Imoli Shemi. Jiran Shen. Shreya Shetty. Gabriel Joshua Schinkel. Alexa Bryn Schrum. Corson Jamie Sikora. Victor Alfonso Cimental Lopez. Bailey Grace Simpson. Carter Michael Simpson. Adarsh Singh. Cairo Camille Theo Sinkowitz. Dominic Lee Shao. Emily Jane Sayuta. Swetha Sivakumar. Joseph Walker Smith. London Duran Smith. Moses Chitalu Smith. Rachel Marie Smith. Eugene Son. Elijah John Song. Shreya Shri Santhanini. Elisha Usama Sorial. Robert Lee Soto. Helene Elizabeth Sozio. Natalie Alina Spanger. Nicholas Francesco Spanger. Jacob Benyon Spencer. Emily Kate Spretz. Jacob Lewis Spruce. Beck Morgan Spittler. Oh, I already did that. Hey. Are you hurt? Peyton Andrew Stadler. Harrison David Stafford. Melissa Gabrielle Staley. Hannah Elizabeth Stam. Annika Remington Standiford. Benjamin Luke Starnes. Josh Ryan Hager Starnes. Adriana Bernice Stevens. Isaac Wade Stevens. Cooper Delane Stevenson. Sophia Ann Setzer. Brianna Kayla Stewart. Bryn Merritt Stockdale. Nicole Lynn Stoltz. Devin Trinity Stovall. Erin Marie Street. Shruti Sundarsan. John Patrick Sullivan. Serene Song. Dustin Bryant Swan. Dawson Wesley Schweitzer. Sophia Madison Swift. Lauren Faith Switzer. Alexander Sebastian Taba. Prophet Tadapali. Naga Chaitanya Prasad Talasila. Andrew Jacob Tarango. Pranav Ramana Tayi. Jake Robert Taylor. Joshua Ryan Taylor. Maria Deo Jimenez. Miles David Terry. Rithik Thakur. Prajita Thapa. Kyan Elias Tetford. Mira Sundar Devar. Anusha Tepesha. Abigail Marianne Thornock. Lainey Parker Tillotson. Caroline Amelia Tippett. Riley Joy Tomarelli. Hunter Joseph Torres. Morgan Ashley Torres. Adrian Denon John. John Dylan Kakoa Traver. Elliot Zane Trawick. Sydney Magdalene Tufnell. Grayson Kelly Tuninga. Alexander Charles Turner. Aria Lynn Turner. Houston Terrell Turner. Katie Rose Tuttle. Sharna Don-An Umino. Carlos Eduardo Urbieta Magana. Santochi Beatrice Zamnachi Uzowihe. Natalia Carolina Valdez. Nitesh Surya Vanapali. Nitya Shri Vanapali. Logan James Vanover. Nicole Rachel Varghese. Dominic Matthew Varkey. Audrey Faith Varney. Josue Isaac Virgil Carrion.
Virgil!
Catherine Gabriela Vicano. Anthony Vidalis. Soundy Vidge. Samuel Donovan Villarreal. Sachi Vishnoi. Sayakash Budayagiri. Alyssa Lynette Walker. Katriana Mackenzie Walker. Ian Maxwell Walker. Jacqueline Diane Walker. Corey Denise Wallace. Garrett Thomas Wallace. Dylan Montgomery Warren. Lydia Rose Warren. William Edward Warren. Rithika Balgopal Warrior. Luke Jackson Washam. Hannah Catherine Watson. Jake Alexander Watson. Boston Michael Wattles. Jackson William Watts. Cooper Bryant Webb. Iman Abdul Wahilie. Maddie Elise Weitzman. Jason Young Welch. Jack Truman Wirtz. Abigail Wheeler. London Michelle Worley. Bailey Meredith White. Jack Ryan White. Dylan Nicole Whitley. Jared Hans Wiedeker. Logan Wayne Weir. Tristan Thomas Weichert. Kenley Elise Wilkes. Sam Edward Williamson. Evan Samuel Wyndham.
Wyndham!
Lance Daniel Silva Wingpo. Alexander Jackson Winkle. Samuel Jacob Whitman. Catherine Angelina Werner. Jian Kat Walmarans. Alice Hyung Kyung Won. Chris Hyun Min Won. Julian Yinsi Wong. Elizabeth Eleonora Wood. Avery Lee Workman. Catherine Sky Worthen. Alexandria Wozniak. Christopher Stephen Wu. Jessica Lee Shao. Neela Shri Yalamanchili. Alyssa K. Yancey. Mason Richard Yates. Grace Margaret Yoakum. Abigail Tuckley Yook. Kylie Abigail York. Caitlin Elizabeth Yost. Caitlin Renee Young. Catherine Lucy Young. Robert Leon Young IV. Lillian Zapata. Nick Benjamin Zarang. Megan Chelray Zhao. Zeke Anthony Zwanenberg.
As our students are making their way back to their seats, I'd just like to thank several groups of people. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Eric Mears, who was our announcer tonight. Well done, sir. The next group I'd like to thank is our volunteer faculty members who helped us make this a great event for us. If they would please stand at this time, our volunteer faculty members. The next group I'd like to recognize is the people who make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed so these kids can graduate today, our counselors. And last but not least, I'd like to thank our assistant principals who worked tirelessly to make this event very special for our graduates and their families. So thank you for all your work. It is my pleasure to present a member of our top 20 honor students, Christian Berlaku, who will give our closing remarks. Christian is the son of Andrea and Alexandru Berlaku. He plans to study business at the University of Texas at Austin.
Good evening, everyone. Standing up here on the high ground of this stage, looking out at so many childhood friends, I can't help but think back to an integral part of our childhoods, Fortnite. While I must say, the average Fortnite game doesn't usually last 4 years, it's finally time to ready up for a new game. These past 4 years, we've seen it all as a class. From having lengthy COVID dividers freshman year to forgetting long division by senior year, it's undeniable that we're a family. Like any good high school family, the highs and the lows are all part of the journey. Sure, we all have experienced lows, like being late to the lunch line and not getting a cookie, or forgetting the last page of a test. If a test has 40 questions, make sure you don't stop at question 36. But moments like these are what make the highs even more special. We've grown from nervous little freshmen into true adults, ready to go out there and leave our mark on the world beyond the extremely exciting town of Flower Mound. We've all been a part of one another's story in some way. The book we've written together, sharing these hallways, these amazing, endlessly devoted teachers and faculty, and these memories, is something that unites us beyond these doors. Let's just hope our book summary isn't on the internet, so people actually read through it. Each and every one of us has followed a unique path to get here. While we all have two things in common right now, namely being Jags and being a walking Jostens advertisement in our caps and gowns, it is our differences that have etched the class of 2024 in the memory of this school. I know that every one of us will leave our mark in whatever we choose to pursue and continue to accomplish truly extraordinary things. The friendships made, the bonds with teachers and teammates, and the sense of community behind the Jaguar name is what makes all of us the class of 2024. I would like to conclude with a couple words of encouragement. All of our hard work and dedication to get to this point is in many ways a finale, but also a start to something greater. We have made it this far on account of our hard work, but also on account of the invaluable support from everyone around us. Our teachers, parents, faculty, coaches, and endless efforts and dedication in and out of school have made Flower Mound a home that will forever remain in our hearts, and I cannot thank them enough for that. I can't promise the life will always go as planned. However, what I can promise is that as Jaguars, we will never back down and never give up in the face of a challenge. And that is why we will change the world together. Thank you.
Please welcome to the podium our student body president, Neelu Kumar. Neelu is the daughter of Shivi and Prem Kumar. Her future plans are to study public health at Texas A&M University.
Flower Mound High School class of 2024, please stand. Please join me in the time-honored tradition with the turning of our tassels. Seniors, at this time, please turn your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. I would ask for everyone to please stand for the FMHS alma mater.
Yesterday. On behalf of the faculty of Flower Mound High School, I wish you each the very best. We are extremely proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and go Jags. Row leaders, please stand and gather your packets for distribution. Thank you and good night.
Thank you for helping us celebrate our graduates by being here today. Graduates, please follow staff guidance in exiting the stadium. Spectators, please allow top rows to exit first as you leave the facility. Graduates will exit and meet you outside on the South Plaza of the Ford Center. Thank you again for being here, and best wishes to our graduates in all their future endeavors.
Bye.